Waycross Sports presentation of the 2017 Southwest Ohio Swim Classic is sponsored by the Greater Cincinnati Ohio Dealers Association, SwimMeet.com, St. Ursula Academy Swimming, St. Xavier Swimming and Diving, New Richmond High School, Mason Swim and Dive Boosters, Joe Waller, Claudia Miller, Mark D'Angelo, George and Linda Collard, the Robert E. Miller Trust, and in memory of Richard and Barbara Thomas.
Good evening and welcome to Keating Natatorium on the campus of St. Xavier High School in Cincinnati, Ohio for Day 2 finals coverage of the 2017 Southwest Ohio High School Swimming and Diving Classic. I'm Mike Leonard along with Benson Sperling, April Curley, and Meredith Griffin as we're here to bring you the exciting finals action of the world's largest high school swim meet. In fact, could be said the world's largest swim meet period.
Absolutely, should be an exciting event. As we know, yesterday got off to a tremendously fast start. 6 records were set, Mike. And we will be shortly going to our national anthem and we'll be starting our session this evening with the 200 medley relays, which is a high school event.
And as we wait, we will see Dion Thornton, Wyoming high school swimmer, sing our national anthem. All right, 3,000 athletes, 7 prelim sites, and the top 16 come back to swim here at Keating Natatorium.
A new record.
How about that? It is a new
record. Exciting time for swimming in Cincinnati. An outstanding job by our young national anthem singer. Mike, we had a tremendous meet yesterday. I was thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly impressed. The relay performances St. Xavier put on, and 6 records being set. That's a great performance.
Well, it was a great performance, and I think we're about to see more great, exciting swims tonight. We start our meet with the girls 200 medley relay. This will be heat 1 of 2, the B final, as they say, or consolation final. Swimming in lane 1 is Lakota West, lane 2, Seven Hills, lane 3, Sycamore, lane 4, Oakwood, lane 5, Kettering Ultra, lane 6, Springboro, lane 7, Vandalia Butler, and lane 8, Anderson High School. Our 200 medley relays are underwritten by the Cincinnati Auto Expo. That would be February 8th through 12th, 2017.
Mike, the classic record was set in 2012 by Ursuline Academy. 146.80. That's a pretty good race right there.
Now, looking at the prelim times, the closest team is 3 seconds off that, so that will be a rough one. We'll see what happens tonight. Some magic things sometimes happen at finals. So 22 years, about to complete our 22nd year together up in the booth.
You know, it's always fun. It's always an adventure. I enjoy seeing the new athletes coming up. You see oftentimes a lot of freshman and sophomore girls in the mix, and usually not as many of the guys. With a meet this size, mostly upperclassmen on the men's side. But the girls, you'll see the sophomores and upcoming freshmen.
I was at Milford High School today, and I drove up to Miami to watch the last couple of events there.
Right.
And that's 3 sites of the 7 because Miami has 2, and the energy and enthusiasm is unparalleled. I mean, I was talking to our kids. Where in the country are you ever going to find a meet with better energy and enthusiasm in a regular season of a high school season?
You're not. You're not going to find
absolutely
a meet
not.
Like
There is no meet like this.
The vision of the officials when they came up with this format, I'm sure they thought it would be a pretty neat idea, but it has grown to be a monster. It's 25th anniversary. We had Rowdy Gaines come in and sit with us here in the booth, and here we are a few years later, and it just keeps getting bigger and stronger. So very exciting time swimming in Cincinnati and Dayton.
If our crew can give us a shot of the crowd, I want the crowd to see the enthusiasm and the excitement. I mean, look at the stands. This place is packed. They've got everything marked off appropriately for safety, and they've got just a huge.
There's a good shot of the
stands. It is right there. It's just packed to literally the rafters in this historic Keating Natatorium.
All right, and we're ready to start our first race of the event. 200 meter medley relay.
200-yard medley relay, yes.
Yeah, so got my long course mentality going right now. Lane 3 had a great breakout. Grace Ding. Also lane 2 really out quickly. Emma Schupper. Seven Hills. And it looks like Dottie Callard, Seven Hills in lane 2 at the top of your screen, will be taking off with the lead. Good step-up start. Executed very well. And she will give off to her sister, Lucy. Seven Hills out to the early lead, followed closely by Oakwood. Now Oakwood looks like they've gained a slight advantage. Seven Hills in second. Oakwood's flyer will be Ann McCarty. And there goes Ann, there goes Lucy. Tight race for second. Oakwood opening up a bit of a lead here in Heat 1, the consolation heat. Lucy Callard coming up in lane 2. Jasmine Lindsay will be anchoring. Anchoring for Oakwood, that's Liza Alt. And it's a dead heat. Looks like Oakwood has a slight advantage up in lane 6. Springboro now coming on. That's Molly Armisen. Oakwood's going to get the victory. Looks like Seven Hills holding tight. It's going to be close for second. And Oakwood wins with a time of 1:52.10. Springboro gets second, 1:53.68. And very tight third was Seven Hills, 84. And now we're to the championship finals. Mike will set the field.
Swimming in lane 1, Kings. Lane 2, Mason. Lane 3, Marymount. Lane 4, St. Ursula. Lane 5, Ursuline Academy. Lane 6, Centerville. Lane 7, Turpin. And lane 8, Beaver Creek.
Okay, St. Ursula Academy this morning had the top time with a 1:49.53. Records held by Ursuline Academy, Slaby, Blood, Jenkins, and Tomley. 2012.
Lane 7 is Turpin. And lane 8, Beaver Creek.
Oakwood dropped nearly 2 seconds off that first heat in their morning swim. You can see the athletes are set. Great reaction out of Centerville in lane 6. Cora Dupree surging to the lead in lane 3, up at the top of your screen, from the top. Marymount, Kate Overvey will be taking off right there. Good pickup. Good pull out by Kate. Nice high tempo. Okay, and Marymount leading. Brooke Waller will be swimming the fly leg. St. Ursula Academy right there on her shoulder. There goes Brooke. Megan Glass, our 100 fly champion from last night, giving chase. It's very tight. It's going to come down to the anchor. The anchor's going to be Lainey Newman, who we saw split well last night, and Meredith Mollering. And Lainey has a slight lead. Oh, a tremendous breakout by Lainey, gaining about a half a body. It's coming down to the last 25. Off the wall, good walls, both girls. It's going to come down, a battle to the finish. Here they come.
Fast.
Going to be tight.
Really tight.
Seahawk finish, there we
Marymount.
go. Marymount gets the victory with a 147.28, just off the record. 23.8 split by Lainey and 23.7. Both girls under 24 on the anchor there. What a way to start off the night, Mike.
Wow, that's great swim. I'd say Marymount, I gotta give them credit. They're tough.
They are. They've got some talented athletes, and they're really ripping. They're all suited, and I can see that. So
yeah.
they're ready
finals,
to go.
And at finals, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, boys, 200 medley relay. Swimming in lane 1, Beaver Creek. Lane 2, Centerville. Lane 3, Talawanda. Lane 4, Walnut Hills. Lane 5, Sycamore. Lane 6, Turpin. Lane 7, Milford. And lane 8, Wyoming.
Xavier last night broke both of their existing relays that were set last year. They'll be going for a third one a little bit later on the next heat. The record is 133.86. Yes, it was set last year, 2016, by Grinder, Price, Sobolewski, and Grant House. So we'll see if they can approach that again. It's a little bit different lineup, but Charles Leaps will be swimming the breaststroke, so identical to last year. I would say they have a decent shot at trying to make their third record. And we got a little pause in the action as we have the officials get set. There's a little bit more buzz in the crowd tonight, Mike. You feel a little more energy.
Well, I think the hardest thing is getting through that Sunday morning prelims. If you make it here on Sunday night, you have a chance to really do something because their kids.
It's a relief.
They're here last night till 9 o'clock. And we got that at 9, and they got to warm down. So they're getting out of here about 9:20, 9:30 range. So they're getting home anywhere from 10:30 to 11. They have to eat, and then they're back on buses typically at 5 a.m. to go to
Right,
the prelim
right.
site. I
It's-
mean, this is not an easy meet at all.
It is
They
not.
are dead tired.
And
You know, a lot of times you see a drop-off on that Sunday morning performance, and you have to get through. If you're good enough just to get through any way you can and make it back here at night, you have a great chance to really swim well here. And that's why you see the big drops from
well,
the seed times.
you know, Mike, the other thing, these kids, they're obviously we're changing out a pad. So the other thing that the average person may not be aware of that's turning into a swim meet for the first time is that these kids have just gone through their holiday trainings. They're tremendously broken down. They're tired, and for them to step up and race at a high level, part of it is the atmosphere. A lot of it is the atmosphere.
Right.
The fact that they're swimming for their schools and the pride of their teammates and all of that, it just goes into making for a tremendous environment. It's such a neat thing to watch.
Well, it's, you know, honestly, it really is one of the big reasons why Southwest Ohio swimming is so strong. There's nowhere else that they can swim in an atmosphere like this. And
No.
I talk about this with our kids all the time. Put yourself in a situation to be successful. Well, how can you not be successful coming into this venue?
That's
with,
exactly
with it so loud, the energy is so high.
Yes.
I mean, Miami is a great pool, and there's great benefits to being able to swim in a pool like that. But right now, this time of the season, I think this is a better venue for this event because the crowd is on top of you. I mean, it's like Wrigley Field at the World Series. It's unbelievable.
Right. It's like going to a small gym and playing in a pit. You know, just being a tremendous crowd noise.
I mean, it's one of those moments where you can hear the crowd while you're swimming
Right.
in the water.
You
And that
can
doesn't
feel it.
And that doesn't happen at big, huge, new modern facilities.
We had a clean start and very even right now. Lane 4, Aaron Sequeira out to a slight lead. Centerville, lane 2, also challenging. Walnut Hills, we had a good start out of Van Turpin. That was Cole Cooper, freshman, Turpin. Up in lane 7, Milford swimming well. Tyler Beminick.
Dan Cashel for Walnut Hills doing a nice job right now.
Walnut Hills still holding the lead. Lane 2 challenging, lane 7 challenging. But still, oh wow, great start in lane 7. Boy, they're really getting their money's worth on their pickups. Lane 7, Dylan Virrell. Walnut, that's Valentine, Isaiah Valentine. Pulling away, anchor, Alex Schucks. There goes Schucks, he's commanding lead now. And in lane 3, Talawanda coming up, the challenge for second. And it looks like Walnut's going to get the victory in the consolation heat. It's a good battle for second, straight across the. Now in lane 1, Pullman coming up to get second. Yes, indeed, Beaver Creek out of nowhere. All right, so we had Walnut finishing first with a 139.93. Beaver Creek up for second, 140.92. And Milford hangs in there for third for 141.15 in the consolation heat. Now we're to the championship finals.
Swimming in lane 1, Moeller. Lane 2, Mason. Lane 3, Springboro. Lane 4, St. X. Lane 5, Seven Hills. Lane 6, Bellbrook. Lane 7, Dayton Carroll. And lane 8, Troy Christian.
Our top seed tonight, St. Xavier High School. Middle of the pool, lane 4. Justin Grinder going to be getting the backstroke leg out. Henry Marcotte, Seven Hills. Be right beside him in lane 5 with a blue cap. As the gentlemen set their feet, ready for the starter command. Grinder had a great explosion on his underwaters right there. Took a quick lead to the wall first, an 11-6. And Charles Leapson doing the breaststroke leg. And a great pickup right there by Charles. Huge advantage. He has a tremendous leaping ability, Leapson is. Out to about a 2 body length lead now. Good battle for second. Straight across the board. You can see the second place teams right there. Grinder split at 23-1, so that's right on pace to go after the record. See what Charles split here. Okay, and Charles split a 26-3, very good. And now we have Sobolewski.
That's Luke Sobolewski.
He's a senior. Grant House will be finishing the relay. And we'll see, it's only a matter of whether they break the record. Very safe start by Grant.
And the record is, we're looking for a 133.86.
I believe this record is going to fall by about a second. Looks like they're going to go about. And they did. 131.93.
Almost 2 second drop.
And Seven Hells gets up for second, 37.53. So great swim. 5.5 seconds ahead of the field, breaking the record. They're 3 for 3 and with a tremendous chance of making it 4 for 4 later in the 400 free relay, Mike. Now we're going to be switching gears from our sprint events to the 1650, which is 66 lengths of the pool. And we'll get the race started.
I think
Mike,
we have some interviews then,
yeah,
and then we'll take
we'll
a
do
break.
some interviews. And Mike, you're going to go ahead and set the field, and then we'll go to some interviews.
Swimming in lane 1 is Mackenzie Rice of Lakota West. Lane 2, Kendall Farrar, St. Ursula. Lane 3, Nicola Lane, Centerville. She's a freshman from Centerville. Lane 4, Lucy Callard of Seven Hills. Lane 5, Liz Corin of Centerville. Lane 6, Allison Capostasi, Turpin. Lane 7, Leanna Wall of Mason. And lane 8, Sam Auditor of Oakwood. So we will swim the mile. We will have get the race started, and we will then have some interviews, and then we will take a break. Yes, we have some interviews set up before we take our break in the mile. We'll be starting the mile shortly. There's the whistle. And we were waiting for an athlete to get to the blocks, and she has arrived. So we get started with this race. 66 lengths of the pool, which seems like an eternity, but it's about 20 minutes. 16 minutes, under 20 minutes, 16 minutes.
I'm going to predict about 18. No, I'm going to predict 17, 20. Be under 18 for some of these girls.
Yes, so we'll have several interviews lined up, and then we'll get to those as soon as the race is started. So there's the start, and our mile coverage is underwritten by Robert E. Miller Trust. Robert E. Miller Trust.
Okay, and they're off to the start. You see the athletes are getting into a rhythm. This first part of this race, the athletes will okay, we've got the early lead out in lane 1. Mackenzie Rice is taking it out pretty quickly. And they're starting to get into a rhythm. Nicola Lane is in lane 3. Our top seed is Lucy Caller in lane 4. Liz Queren is in lane 5. We've got 4 athletes here that are suited. So they're going out after it. And we're at the 125 mark. We've still got the early leader, Mackenzie Rice. And the swimmers are building, and we're going to go to some interviews now. And here we go.
Hi, we're here with Noah Vigran. He's a junior at Indian Hill, and he's the winner of the boys diving event here at the Classic. Congratulations, Noah. You're a junior. This is your second Classic. What helped you to claim the victory this year?
Well, this year I've just been practicing a lot more, and I threw a couple bigger dives that I didn't do last year, which definitely helped to get more points to get the win.
Right, now what do you have ahead of you going through the end of the high school season and then your diving season the rest of the spring?
Obviously the big focus for the rest of the year is definitely state. Hopefully trying to get the win there, a lot more practice for that. And then after that I'm going to be competing around at some national meets, hopefully get my name out there.
Right, and how does this victory play into your preparation for those?
Well, this was a very big time meet full of amazing divers. I mean, the competition was absolutely incredible. A couple divers, Sam Wiedemann, Austin Flout. Austin was incredible all meet long. Just barely edged him at the end. He was awesome. And just for the rest of the year, I just look to just stay on track, practice as much as possible.
Great, well congratulations, Noah. Okay, great job.
Thank
You're
you.
a natural.
Mary, so next to everybody.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're good. And I don't really. That's usually the question. They'll check their weight class.
Okay, Mike, so now we've got the early leader in lane 1, and that's Mackenzie Rice. And we are going to go to black, and we will return with about 10 lengths of the pool to go. So we will be coming up on a break right now.
Waycross Sports presentation of the 2017 Southwest Ohio Swim Classic is sponsored by the Greater Cincinnati, Ohio Dealers Association, SwimMeet.com, St. Ursula Academy Swimming, St. Xavier Swimming and Diving, New Richmond High School, Mason Swim and Dive Boosters, Joe Waller, Claudia Miller, Mark D'Angelo, George and Linda Collard, the Robert E. Miller Trust, and in memory of Richard and Barbara Thomas.
And welcome back. We're in the late stages of the girls 1650-yard freestyle here at the Southwest Ohio High School Swimming and Diving Classic. Up at the top of your screen in the red cap is Mackenzie Rice, a junior of Lakota West. And she is having an extremely impressive swim at this time. She is repeating low 31s, and she is well on her way to possibly challenging the record set back in 1994 from Allison Feely. And she is doing a splendid job repeating her 50s of low 31s. Coach, your thoughts on this performance? I think it's an amazing swim we're watching.
Well, yeah, these gals are pretty consistent. You see the swimmers that are suited are out in front. So definitely came to throw down some good times. You got swimmers here that aren't suited. They're swimming very strong, coming off of holiday training. And Mackenzie's holding a 102.5 pace, so she is very strong. She took the lead right off the bat. She knew what she was doing, and she went out after it. So but this is a strong field. This group of girls,
very talented.
they've come up together and they've raced a lot of times together. Some are focusing a little more on this meet than others, but in the end, they'll all be there.
Record again is 16:41.07.
We are not on that pace, but it's going to be a good, strong swim. You got to go 101s to get that race. That record. Alice Feely, 1994. That was
A long time ago.
quite a while. Not as old as the 200 free, which is Buffy.
Buffy Krieger,
And she,
Finneytown.
1985. I think that's the oldest record on the books, and it hung in there again this year. So. Second, we got Liz Quarren. She's about 18 yards behind Mackenzie Rice, which sounds like a lot, but in a race that's a swimming mile, it's not that much. It's about 2/10 per length. 1 to 2/10 per length is all that adds up to. So it's a little bit better wall skills, a little bit better tempo, and she'd be right there. Nicola Lane is in third. Lane 3, and she's about 5 yards behind Liz. So a little bit tighter race for second. It looks like Mackenzie well in command right there at the top of your screen. Dakota West. She's going to handily win the race. To give you an idea of how fast the record is, 16:41 is right there. So she's about 25 yards off the record, which is still a very, very good swim. Mackenzie's got the victory. Liz is going to get second. Her time was a time of 16:55.41. Liz 17:09.21. Nicola finishes third, 16:12.31. We don't have any times from the morning prelim, but I don't believe we had anyone to go in that lane. Lucy Callard, 17:30.88, gets fourth. So good swim as we watch these athletes finish up right here. Everyone is on now on their last lap. See Samantha Aldatori finishing up the top there. And there's our champion, 2017, Mackenzie Rice. Great swim, Mackenzie.
So now we switch to the guys, and swimming in lane 1 would be Josh Cruz of Vandalia Butler. Lane 2, Dawson Lutz of Beaver Creek. Lane 3, Will Osterman of St. X. Lane 4, Christian Imbus, St. X. Lane 5, Sam Fallon, St. X. Lane 6, Noah Bean of Muller. And lane 7, Michael Griffith of Troy, a freshman from Troy.
Now this 15:19 that Kohler set in 2004 had a whole 56-55 to get to that level, so that's going to be quite a challenge. That's a tough record. 15:19, 2004. It's held for 12 years already. Seems like just yesterday that he did that swim. I can't believe it's been 12 years.
Doesn't seem that long ago, does it?
It absolutely does
I
not.
remember watching him swim for 4 years. Thinking that kid's great.
He was great. He did a great job. Out of date. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing we did. We're going to start out with this race, establish the early leaders. And Christian Heimbus is taking it out, going to the lead right off the bat, much like Mackenzie Rice did in lane 1 in the last heat. Sam Fallon in lane 5 should move over, and I can see that Christian has moved to the far right. If he doesn't circle, he can gain advantage, but he is circling, so he needs to stay away from the second place fella. There he goes, a little more to the center. This is a race that if you allow it to happen, an athlete can draft off another athlete, much like they do in car racing. Once you break containment, you get a body length ahead, well, maybe body and a half, then they're eating your wave. So if Sam wants to take advantage of that, he's going to have to stay on his hip. It looks like he's falling off that. So Christian getting out into some open water. He's going to have a clean opportunity to swim this race. And no one's on his hip, so the 150's out in 122. Holding 28 threes. If he can hold that all the way through and then maybe bring his back half home, he could be pretty close to the record. And we'll see if he's got that kind of back half on him. And you can see he's opened up about a 2.5 body length lead, so we can take this opportunity. We'll go to, we don't have an interview, so we'll go to black right now.
Waycross Sports presentation of the 2017 Southwest Ohio Swim Classic is sponsored by the Greater Cincinnati Ohio Dealers Association, SwimMeet.com, St. Ursula Academy Swimming, St. Xavier Swimming and Diving, New Richmond High School, Mason Swim and Dive Boosters, Joe Waller, Claudia Miller, Mark D'Angelo, George and Linda Collard, the Robert E. Miller Trust, and in memory of Richard and Barbara Thomas.
And we are back. We are back, and right in the middle of the pool in lane 4, Christian Imbus of St. X has the lead, and he is repeating about 28.6, mid-28s.
He's holding 57s. He's on a pace to go right around 15:40. But very important aspect, this is a time final event, so athletes that swim in the morning have the opportunity to move into this final heats standings. And we had one young athlete, Justin Grinder, who we've seen be very explosive in the sprints earlier, stepped up and swam the mile. And
at Miami this morning.
At Miami, and just unbelievable swim. He went 15:19:54, which broke the existing record by 9 100ths.
Right.
9 100ths. So we have a new record holder. That's our 8th record of the night, or
The weekend.
of the weekend. Second of the, well, that one was set in prelim. So 8 records so far. Congratulations, swimming a record in prelims. Now Miami's a great facility, and certainly I'm sure that he had clear water to swim in. You saw the race, correct?
I did.
So
And there was no one in the building.
No one
There
in
was
the building.
one
He
heat.
did this.
There was one heat in the far end scoreboard pool. That was like 8 kids in that heat. There was another heat that they started afterwards in the balcony end, which had 2 swimmers, 1 female and then 1 male. There was no one left, and it was one of the most amazing
And
scenes.
you saw history
I did.
as he broke the record.
But I had a female swimmer swimming in the other
Later
pool.
on, okay.
So no, at the same time. So I
okay,
was at the
okay.
balcony end watching her swim.
Well, that's
And now that commotion was at the other end, and there was no one in the stands to watch it.
So these guys we got in the pool right now are swimming for second. Looks like Imbus is a solid. He's still holding about 57 twos.
I think his last 50
57.3.
split was a 25 this morning, Benson.
Yes.
I
and that-
believe that's.
Do you recall? Was Justin? Did he suit up for that?
I did not.
Don't recall.
I did not see that.
Well, that's a heck of a swim. He's had a great meet, explosive swim, all the way through the weekend. So he's doing a tremendous job. Congratulations to Justin on a wonderful mile. I knew he could do the 500. I didn't know he could step up and do the mile the way he did right there. But he's had some good 200 frees already.
Where's he going to school next year?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. We'll have to find that out.
We get the
Okay,
crack
Imbus
staff.
went-
Let me get the crack staff on that.
We'll put them on that. We had a 15:37 out of Imbus, so he gets second. Our second place finisher this evening, Fallon, 15. He's not quite there yet. You'll see him coming in to finish here. Right there. There's Imbus. 16:03, another very nice swim for third. So Justin gets first from this morning swim, and second and third goes to Christian and Sam. We've still got a handful of swimmers finishing up their last few races, links here. And we'll be on
Hopefully, we'll
to
get Justin up here for an interview on that.
That
win.
would be great.
That would be great.
I
That would
know
be one of
he's-
the unique situations. I don't think in the 22 years we've done this, I don't think that's ever happened before.
You know what? I don't either. I don't think we've had a prelim victory in a time final event. Not that I can remember. I would imagine that he might be up here for a relay. Yes, and so perhaps we can combine those.
And we're preparing for an interview before the start of the next race.
We're here with Mackenzie Rice. She's a junior at Lakota West. She's the winner of the 1650 freestyle. That's a love it or hate it event. Tell us about your race today.
It's like just a really tough race mentally. You kind of just got to push through it after that second half. It's one of my favorite races, though, yeah.
Well, you swam it very well. You led wire to wire. Is that the way you like to swim it?
Yeah, I like to go out fast and kind of just try to hold on. And
So what do you have coming up the rest of the season?
I think at sectionals districts, I'll be swimming the 500 and 200 free. Try to make it to state in both.
Well, congratulations once again, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have Heat 1 of the girls 200 IM. We have swimming in lane 1, Peyton Farrell. Lane 2, Brooke Woolard. Lane 3, Marie Dockin. Lane 4, Megan Sichterman. Lane 5, Pruitt Walter. Lane 6, Ariel Arnett. Lane 7, Laramie Reed, and lane 8, Emily Sullivan.
Mike, this is a high school event. And out to the early lead, that's Marie Dokken, from a senior from Kettering Fairmont. Very tight heat there up in the top of our screen. Lane 2, Brooke Wooler, who we've seen have an outstanding meet. Using her backstroke prowess, she's taken the lead now. Brooke is a junior from Marymount High School. And let's see how many do a back to breast crossover turn. A lot of touch and goes. There's one. Okay, lane 3 did a back to breast crossover, executed it very well. Lane 2 still in the lead now from Centerville. Pruitt Water, Centerville sophomore. Lane 2 with our lead. Lane 2 at the top of our screen, still leading. All right, and Brooke Woolard controlled this race, about a half a body length of lead right now. Pruitt in second. Marie Dokken in third place right now. And pulling away, Brooke Woolard. Brooke finished with a time of 2:09.27. Pruitt went 2:10.59. Marie ended up with a 2:12.28. Great race. And now we'll be setting our championship finals.
So in lane 1, Allie Blaybaum of Mason. Lane 2, Ashley Volpenheim of Mason. Lane 3, Ashley Volker-Ding of St. Ursula. Lane 4, Isabella Gable, Greenville. Lane 5, Josie Grody, St. Ursula. Lane 6, Isa Al of Oakwood. Lane 7, Cora Dupree of Marymount. Lane 8, Lauren Thomas of Mason.
This is a very strong field, Mike. Records held by Jenny Forster, set in 2005 with a time of 2:01.15. Jenny's sister, Erin Forster, married married David Plummer, who we just saw in the Rio Olympics, where he got a gold and a bronze. David is a former swimmer and coach in our program, and so I know the Forster family very well. Another backstroker, Mike. And they're off, and we got a clean race start here. Out early, up in lane 7, Cora Dupree taking up very fast. She's having an outstanding meet. Lane 3, Ashley Volker-Ding in second. Okay, and Ashley's out in 27:01. Both strong backstrokers. The field is very tight. This might be the most highly contested race we've had on the girls' side. Definitely a lot of our most talented swimmers from the area swimming this 200 IM this evening. Now let's see how many do their back to breast crossover turn and how many do a touch and go. You can see the underwater there. There's a view of it. And it's becoming more and more prominent at higher levels. And we're talking about things that have changed the sport. That turn has definitely helped the IM. And Josie Grody And lane 5 now is taking the lead with a strong breaststroke leg. Isabel Gable in second, right there in the middle. Moving on. Grody unsuited, so she is wearing a training type suit as opposed to a speed suit, and she's winning the race handily, pulling away. Senior from Ursuline Academy, really swimming well. It's a good battle for second. Isabel and Ashley coming home. Josie gets the victory with a time of 2:06.44. And up in lane 7, Cora Dupree with a monster finish at the end with 27.8 coming home, went 2:06.61 to get second. Ashley third with a time of 2:07.43, and Isabel was fourth at 2:07.54. So a great heat of 200 IMers, Mike.
So now we have the boys 200 IM swimming in the first heat tonight is lane 1, Cole Huggard of Bellbrook. Lane 2, Tyler Babinek of Milford. Lane 3, Owen Conley, Waynesville, freshman from Waynesville. Lane 4, Dan Cashel, junior from Walnut Hills. Lane 5, Will Spaeth of St. Xavier. Lane 6, Alex Wade of St. Xavier. Lane 7, Ben Morosco of Springboro. And lane 8, Sam Oken of Indian Hill.
Right away, lane 6, that's Alex Wade, taking out his fly very quickly. See him right there, third from the bottom. Wade's out, well, let's see. Owen Conley ends up touching first at 25.2. Lane 3, and he is still holding the lead. Very strong backstroke leg right here by Owen. Touch and go. There's a crossover in lane 4 by
That's Dan Cashel.
That's a very well executed crossover by Dan. Dan's a great breaststroker, so we'll see if he can pull close.
He used to practice that with Jonathan Rudder. Those two guys would go after that.
I tell you what, it helps to have a mentor in that particular skill.
Couldn't have a better one with Rudder.
No, Rudder was a class act. But holding on, that's Owen Conley. He's really having a great swim. 2:01 this morning. He's going to be well under that. He's destroying his time from this morning. Freshman from Waynesville. It's a big-time swim for Owen. Got a battle for second between Dan and Alex Wade. Dan Cashel and Alex. And the victory is going to go to Owen Conley with a time of 1:55.2. 6 seconds faster than he went this morning. Alex Wade finishes second with a 1:57.31. In third, Cashel gets a 1:57.74. And we're to the championship final.
Swimming in lane 1, Connor Blatt, Dayton Carroll. Lane 2, Ansel Froas of St. X. Lane 3, Sam McCarthy, Centerville. Lane 4, Charles Leapson of St. Xavier. Lane 5, Eric Knowles, Legacy Christian Academy. Lane 6, Jonathan Bernard, St. Xavier. Lane 7, Nicholas Pfeiffer, St. Xavier. And lane 8, Tindar Sear of Seven Hills.
And the classic records held by Cooper Hodge, who set the record last year. One of our 8 or 9 records we set last year was a time of 1:49.83. Our top seed is Charles Leapson from St. Xavier, a senior. Eric Knowles is our second seed. He had a very good swim this morning.
Lane 7, a junior from St. Xavier, Nicholas Pfeiffer.
announcer is finishing up our introductions, and we're ready for the race.
Classic record set back just last year by bowlers Cooper Hodge at a 149.83.
Okay, in the middle of the pool, you can see our leaders, Charles Leapson, Eric Knowles, going out very fast. Eric with a slight advantage. Sam McCarthy from Centerville in third. Eric's out with a 24 flat. Charles 25 flat. Pfeiffer up in lane 7 was third going out, 25-2. And Knowles really taking charge on this backstroke leg. Touch and go. Charles executes a back-to-breast crossover and gains some valuable time there. Knowles, an outstanding breaststroker. Charles as well. Leaps it in second. Looks like third now is Sam McCarthy in lane 3, up at the top of the screen, 3 from the top. Knowles running away with this event. Now very fast. Now 123.9 has come back in 26 low to break the record. See if he can do that. Charles Leapson a solid second. Battles for third. Jonathan Bernard from Cincinnati St. Xavier trying to get up there now. Lane 2 for coming up. Plus. And just missing the record. Eric Knowles gets the victory, 150.34. Charles Leapson second, 154.64. And Foez from
Ansel Froas.
Ansel Foez gets third with a time 156.42. And so that takes care of our 200 IM event. And now we're on to a junior varsity event, the 100 IM.
And swimming in Heat 1, Lane 1, Sydney Pelzer of Oak Hills. Lane 2, Elizabeth Bonnell of Marymount. Lane 3, Kylie Abernethy of Turpin. Lane 4, Emma Nieheisel, Cleves. Lane 5, Betsy Dully of Turpin. Lane 6, Jocelyn Spanhauer of Summit Country Day. Lane 7, Michaela McQuibus, Princeton. And lane 8, Kara Benbow of Morrow, Little Miami.
And they're off. It's a clean start. Looks like lane 7 with the early lead in this first heat. Jocelyn Stanbyer. Stanbyer still holding the lead. Stanbauer still holding the lead here as we have a 25 left. And now surging in lane 3, Kylie Abernethy, lane 2. And Jocelyn holds on for the victory, 104.49. In lane 2, Elizabeth Bonnell gets up for second. She had a tremendous second half of her race. Surged up for second place out of Marymount, a freshman. Jocelyn was a freshman also from Summit Country Day. And now to the championship final. Mike will set our event.
We have swimming in lane 1, Megan Kelly of Ursuline. Lane 2, Haley Rupp of Turpin. Lane 3, Clara Kaiser, St. Ursula. Lane 4, Grace Zhang of Mason. Lane 5, Sina Henkes of St. Ursula. Lane 6, Liza Simona, Ursuline Academy. Lane 7, Aubrey Whitaker, Mason. And lane 8, Abby Burton.
And this was an event we had a meet record in last year, 2016. Emma Schubert, 10068 is the record. Okay, and our announcer is finished with his introductions, and so we're ready for his championship final.
Classic record was set last year by Emma Schubert from Seven Hills. Very fast. 1:00.68.
Looks like lane 8, Aubrey Burton, out very quick. First, that's lane 4, our top seed, Grace Zhang, freshman out of Mason, with the lead. Up in lane 1, Megan Kelly. Kelly now surging to the lead. Can she bring it home? Up at the top of the screen. There you see her at the top of the screen in the lead. She's going to get the victory. Outside Smoke had a couple of winners from that lane. She wins with a time of 1:04.35. Finishing second, Carly Kaiser, freshman, St. Ursula Academy, 1:04.44. Grace Zhang, our top seed from this morning, finishes third, 1:04.50. And now we go to the boys 100 IM junior varsity event.
Swimming in lane 1, Jackson Ford, Lakota West. Lane 2, James Kim, Mason. Lane 3, Drew Morstadt, St. Xavier. Lane 4, Adam Gunkel, Vandalia Butler. Lane 5, Henry Wong, Bellbrook. Lane 6, Samuel Lavielle, Troy Christian. Lane 7, Harrison Wright, Mason. And lane 8, Hunter McNacton of Beaver Creek.
It's going to be close, Mike. It's going to be close.
This race, yes, look, it's a tight field.
Lane 3, the early lead. Drew Marsat. Boy, it is very, very tight. Looks like lane 7 now. Harrison Wright has pulled into the lead. Drew Marsat in second. Anybody's race for third. And Harrison Wright just ran away from the back half of that race. 58.62 for Wright. Marsat ends up with 59.19. And our third place finisher, Samuel Lavelli. His time was 59.63, so we had 3 guys get under. And now we have the championship final.
Swimming in lane 1, Christian Wall, St. Xavier. Lane 2, Scott Subaluski, St. Xavier. Lane 3, John Paul Kuzum of St. Xavier. Lane 4, Aki Lee, St. Xavier. Lane 5, Justin Parrott, Clayton Northwest. Lane 6, Patrick Hudak, St. Xavier. Lane 7, Alex Giao, Mason. And lane 7, Kyle McQuebius of Princeton.
The record held by Bo Robinson back in 2011, 54.17. Our top seed, Alec Lee, Why? 57.82 this morning.
Lane 6, a senior from St. Xavier, Patrick Hudak. Lane 7, a junior from Mason, Alice Gallo. And lane 8, a freshman from Princeton, Kyle McRivas. Six-year-old record on the books by Bo Robinson from Milford with a 54-17 batting 11.
We've got a very tight race. Lane 2 and 3 touch first.
At 57:05.
John Paul Kozub, Scott Soboleski. Now lane 4, Akai Lai. Come up, good on pullout. Akai. Oh, now in lane 5, surging. Justin Parrott. Great exchange there in lane 3. John Paul took a powerful press off his breast to free to take the lead and get the victory. 57 flat. No, I'm sorry, 55.82. In second place, Lai gets up there for a time of 57 flat. And we had a tie, 57 flat with Justin Parrott.
Very rarely, but that's fun. Sometimes it happens.
Yes. Mike, I once saw 8 swimmers in a heat. 6 of them were involved with a tie, but not all together. It was like two finished second, 3 third,
Right.
and that kind of thing.
Mm.
I've never seen it since. That was in Buffalo. The age group championship.
Long time ago.
Long time.
I know, a lifetime ago. I guess I probably saw it too, but I don't recall. I was there too.
I'll never see that again, and it hadn't even been close. 6 out of the 8 swimmers were involved with a tie.
All right, girls, 100 freestyle, underwritten by St. Ursula Academy Swimming. Heat 1, Lane 1, Claire Farrell, Dayton Carroll. Lane 2, Julia Moran, Ursuline Academy. Lane 3, Caitlin Basic, Beaver Creek. Lane 4, Alexis Cook, Tippecanoe. Lane 5, Nora Fullenkamp, Centerville. Lane 6, Brianna Wolf, Kings. Lane 7, Mackenzie Grau, Mason. Lane 8, Sally Clough, Springboro.
Nora Fallenkamp out first. 24.9, very quick. Claire Farlow up in lane 1, top of the screen. Down 25.5. It's a good race. Looks like Nora in lane 5 is going to get the victory in the console heat. And she has a time of 51.85.
Nice swim.
That's great.
Yeah.
That would have been the top seed this morning.
She obviously experienced some fatigue this morning.
I'm going to say she suited tonight and didn't this morning.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say.
But I don't think the suit counts for that type of drop. I think she must have gotten some rest this afternoon with the suit.
Perhaps that's it. Perhaps that's it.
Well, we talked about that earlier, the fatigue factor.
Right.
Swimming in the
Let
championship.
me real quick, finishing second was Claire Farrell at 53.22, and our third place finisher was Caitlin Backing.
All right, so now we're ready for the championship final. Swimming in lane 1, Peyton Kiner, the senior from Cincinnati Christian. Lane 2, Olivia Check of Yellow Springs. Lane 3, Ashley Volkerding, St. Ursula. Lane 4, Cora Dupree of Marymount. Lane 5, Ashley Volpenheim, Mason. Lane 6, McCleary Moran, Dayton Chaminade Julienne. Lane 7, Meredith Mollering, St. Ursula. Lane 8, Leanna Wall of Mason.
And this record was set in 2015 at 50.61 by Allie Wooden of Cincinnati Country Day School. We've got a tight field right here. All 52s and 53s this morning. Cora Dupree in lane 4 has been swimming well all weekend, and she takes the early lead.
during this meet. She just got out of the 2IL. She's on top seed in lane 4.
Tight race for second as Cora takes the lead. She's got about a half a body lead on the field.
Next to her,
Ashley
Ashley Volkerheim won the
Volkerding second.
24-2. The record is
Ashley Volkenheim right there, second and third respectively. Cora still in the lead. Cora's going to get an easy victory here. And 52, she breaks the meet record by about 9/100ths. Finishing second, Ashley Volkenheim. Ashley's time was 52.14. And in third, Olivia Chick with a great back half, 26.8 coming home, 52.24. So very good swims. Congratulations to Cora. What a tremendous meet she has had. Very talented swimming family from Cincinnati.
Swimming the boys, 100 free, Heat 1, Lane 1, Zach Baker, Springboro. Lane 2, Henry Markhart, Seven Hills. Lane 3, Nicholas Pereira, St. Xavier. Lane 4, Adam Cheney, Bishop Fenwick. Lane 5, Dominic Harry, Dayton Carroll. Lane 6, Carson Burt, Wyoming. Lane 7, Joseph Pullman of Beaver Creek. And Lane 8, Jared Cox of Oak Hills.
Now first, that's Adam Cheney. Nicholas Pera right there on his hip. Cheney flips with a time of 22.18. Pera right beside him. Nicholas was out in 22.42. Cheney leading start to finish, it looks like. Had a good breakout on his third wall. And he's going to get the victory. Nicholas Pera is going to be second. Cheney finishes with a time of 45.74. Really dominated his third wall there, Mike. Nicholas comes in at 46.67. And finishing third, Dominic Harry. Dominic's time was 47.53. Those are some good consolation
Yes,
swims
they are.
right there.
Swimming in the championship finals, Lane 1, Dutch Kip of Oakwood. Lane 2, Luke Van Gorp of Cincinnati St. Xavier. Lane 3, Cody Bybee, St. Xavier. Lane 4, Justin Grender. There's our mile winner, St. Xavier. Lane 5, Luke Sobolewski, St. Xavier. Lane 6, Hank Seaford, Senior. Lane 7, Grant House, St. Xavier. Lane 8, Greg Kalin, Seven Hills.
Mike, I'm excited to see this
This will
race.
be a great race coming up.
You watch lanes 3 and 4. They're the two fastest fly kickers in the meet right now. Outstanding. Cody, his fly kick on his stomach is outstanding, tremendous. And you know these guys, both of them, they're not these 6'4" guys. They're getting it done with technique, explosive underwater kicking. And both Justin and Cody right here will exhibit that, and you'll be able to see it. It is the future of the sport. So if you're a 8, 9, 10, 12, 14-year-old swimmer right now, you work your underwaters because they pay off. Lanes 3 and 4, you watch their underwater kicks. It's a great field. Grant House in 7, Hank Seaford in 6. And they're off. You can see right off the bat, Cody just tremendous off his start, has a clean entry. He's to the wall first. Grender right there. Cody, though, pulling out. I'm telling you what, he is explosive. His fly swim yesterday, outstanding. 21-2. I believe we're going to see another record right here. Cody is just tearing it up. Grinder maybe feeling a little bit of the effects from his mile this morning. It's a hard double. And it's a great battle for third, but Cody really coming on. Now we'll see Grinder with his endurance base coming on back on him. So Cody's going to have too much with a 44.91, breaking the meet record. Cody Bybee. Way to go, Cody. Grinder gets in here and for second at Render was 45-42, and that was just off their existing record.
And House 23-40 or 45-98.
Yeah, those were some great swims. That's, I remember when those swims were winning the state meet, and now we're seeing them at the
mid-season,
coming out of the most challenging part of training. So that's an outstanding swim.
50 fly. Here we go. Girls, heat 1. Marissa Myers of Ursuline Academy. Lane 2, Michaela Marquiabus, Princeton. Lane 3, Charlotte Owens, Miamisburg. Lane 4, Uma Aguirre, Turpin. Lane 5, Abby Burton of Vandalia Butler. Lane 6, Molly Hutzer, Vandalia Butler. Lane 7, Lauren Williams, Loveland. Lane 8, Anna Campbell of Sycamore.
Okay, another junior varsity event. A clean start. Lane 4, Alma. Oh, they're right together. It's too close to call right here. Absolutely 4, 5, 6 girls turn right together. Line edge and maybe lane 4 who come down to the touch. And lane 4 does get the event. 28-29. Finishing second. Michaela McQuisabas. And we have an interview.
A number of years ago, they asked John Wooden, Coach John Wooden, the basketball coach, whether that was his greatest team ever. He said he wouldn't know for another 20 or 30 years because he wanted to know how his basketball players turned out in life. I've asked that question to a number of coaches since then. I've also asked them who their MVP is. They asked me the question in return, and my answer is this. I coached at Elder High School for 2 years, a kid by the name of Adam Monk. He walked on to UC, made the team, became captain his senior year, and won a big Mr. Bearcat Award at UC when he was there also. Since then, Adam's got his bachelor's and his master's degree. What impresses me the most about Adam was he went back and started Lane 8, which helps inner city kids learn how to swim. He raises money for caps, for goggles, and swimsuits. Adam, you're my MVP of all the years I've coached. Congratulations. But more importantly, how they can get involved and help you with Lane 8.
Yeah, getting involved with Lane 8. You can check us out at www.facebook.com/lane8fund. That's LANE8FUND. It's a nonprofit started to establish a strong work ethic and build confidence among Cincinnati's inner city through the sport of swimming. It's the purest form of competition and the best sport there is to build a strong person. So thank you, Bill, and thank you to all our donors.
Coaching is all about developing the next generation, making an impact on this world. I'm damn proud of Adam Monk. Adam, thanks for all you've done. And thank you for all the other coaches out there for making a difference in this world. Thank you.
And we had our victory there by Grace
Hastings
with a time of 27:46, finishing second, 27:54.
So, swimming the boys 50-yard butterfly, lane 1, Sebastian Delgado of Marymount. Lane 2, John Specker of LaSalle. Lane 3, Oscar Van Nort, St. Xavier. Lane 4, Emerson Amagero, Muller. Lane 5, Cameron Eggsledender, St. Xavier. Lane 6, Max Shira, Wyoming. Lane 7, Scott Sobolewski, St. Xavier. Lane 8, Alex Pickrell of Centerville.
And we've got a tight race. Lane 4 with a slight edge.
Emerson Amagero.
He's going to get the victory.
Emerson, 25-32.
Second place, we had Cameron Egglester, 26:03. Now the championship final.
Swimming lane 1, Greg Smith. Lane 2, Henry Wong. Lane 3, Taven West, Winton Woods. Lane 4, John Paul Kuzum, St. Xavier. Lane 5, Justin Delano, Clayton Northwest. Lane 6, Patrick Hudak, Cincinnati St. Xavier. Lane 7, Tyler King, Centerville. Lane 8, Aki Lee, St. Xavier.
And the record's held by Bo Robinson, a time of 23:81 back in 2010. Had a little nervousness there in lane 5, but he held it. Mad dash, nothing like the 50 fly. Good underwater right there, it's tight. Let's see who's getting a
Lane
slide edge.
3, Taven West, or lane 4,
Yep,
John Paul Kuzum.
it's like West, oh.
Kuzam. John Paul Kuzam, 25:02, followed by Taven West, 25:03. 1/100th of a second.
That's right. That's right. 1/100th. That goes to show you how the finish can make a difference.
All right. Now, one of the greatest events in the sport, the 200 butterfly.
It is a great event.
Swimming into Heat 1, Lane 1, Kirsten Cassidy, Waynesville. Lane 2, Anna Volkerding of St. Ursula. Lane 3, Emily Carlin, Kings. Lane 4, Kate Scrimizzi, Ursuline. Lane 5, Anna McCarty, Oakwood. Lane 6, Meredith Mollering, St. Ursula. Lane 7, Raleigh Grinder, Ursuline Academy. And Lane 8, Jillian Rice, Indian Hill.
And we've got a tight field going out right here. Looks like lane 4. Kate Chirizzi. Kate touches at 28.3 for the lead. McCarthy in second at the touch. Lane 7 swimming very well. Raleigh Grinder right there, battling for second. Kate still holding the lead. Coming in at 004. Grinder in second now. He's out in 101.1. Kate trying to go wire to wire, took the lead and has improved on her position, which is always a good thing. That third 50, she really hammered it. 33.5 on that split. Fastest split in the pool on the third 50 to take a commanding lead. Raleigh up in lane 7, down at the bottom of your screen right there. Is in second, and it's a tight race for third. And a substantial victory, 2:10.07. .210.11 for Grinder. 2:11.94. Finishing third, Emily Carlin. 2:13.65 into the championship final.
Swimming in lane 1, Marie Dockin, Kettering Fairmont. Lane 2, Isabel Murray, Taylor. Lane 3, Megan Sichterman, Kings. Lane 4, Maggie Burning, Fairmont. Lane 5, Megan Glass, sophomore, Ursuline Academy. Lane 6, Shannon Jelly, Kings. Lane 7, Allie Blaybaum, junior from Mason. And lane 8, Abby Rapian, Taylor.
She is a triple winner at the Classic so far, winning the 50, 100, and 200 free. That's quite a haul. Tell us about that range going from the 50 to the 200.
Well, I've always been like a 200 swimmer, but just recently my sprint's been getting better. But it's kind of different, like going from a 200 to a 50. But I like both those events, so it's good.
So going into the spring meets, what do you focus on?
I just try to get best times, and I try not to put too much stress on myself. But yeah, a lot of times I put myself under a lot of stress, but I just try to stay relaxed.
That seems to be working for you. As only a sophomore, I imagine we'll see a lot more of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay. Okay, back to our race now. Looks like the early lead right in the middle of the pool. We've got Maggie Burning and Megan Glass out in front. Glass leading out in 59 flat. The record 2:00.72 held by Jenny Forster.
Glass not wearing a suit, I might add.
That's right. She's unsuited. She's wearing a practice type suit. Maggie Burning right there on her hip. It's a great race between these two. Burning picking up her third 50, but so is Glass. Maggie with the lead. Needs to stay on the far side of her lane. And she is. Just circling a little bit. Third place right now, Shannon Jelly. Great race for first. Touching together, it's the last 25. The underwater made the difference, and it looked like right there, Maggie Burning stayed underwater a little bit longer and powered up. She's going to get the victory. Glass is going to be second. And a great race. 2:02.19. Glass finishes 2:03.61. And Jelly finishes third with a time of 2:05.73. A great swim there.
Two very good swims, yes. So now, boys, 200 butterfly. Swimming in lane 1, Michael Griffith, Troy. Lane 2, Nathan Buzzy, St. Xavier. Lane 3, Jared Cox, Oak Hills. Lane 4, Will Schwederman, St. Xavier. Lane 5, Josh Ryan, Beaver Creek. Lane 6, Cole Huggard, Bellbrook. Lane 7, John Pierre Kuzam, St. Xavier. Lane 8, Cameron Rutz of Kings.
And we're ready for an interview.
Freshman at Anderson High School, and she's the winner of the Junior Varsity 50 Butterfly. Congratulations, Grace. What's your strategy for such a short fly race?
Basically just swim as fast as I can and try to stay in front of everyone.
Now, is butterfly one of your favorite strokes to swim, and how do you train?
I don't really like fly that much, to be honest. But when we do stroke sets, I typically just do fly and just yardage, basically.
How does it feel to win an event here at the Classic as a freshman?
It feels pretty good. I'm pretty excited.
Well, congratulations and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Good job. And out in front, lane 4. Oh, I'm sorry, lane
7.
Lane 7.
Jean-Paul
John
Kuzam.
Briere, yeah. Oh, he's flying. No pun intended. Lane 4 will switch the meter. Men.
Schwederman, Will Schwederman.
Is in second. The 150 mark out in 129. I'm sorry, 125.1. So out pretty quick.
Yeah, Schwederman's coming on.
Yeah, he is. His back half strong.
Of course it is. He's a Tiger Shark.
There you go.
And a St. X Aqua Bomber. What a great combination.
There you go.
It'll be Schwederman coming in strong.
And he's getting the victory, 156.51. Must have been that 9,200 fly set. Oh, wait a minute.
He wasn't there.
He wasn't there for that. Yeah, that's right. And now to the championship final.
Swimming lane 1, Austin Theobald. That's a Muller. Lane 2, Kevin Leavold, Alter. Lane 3, Gordon Wheeler, St. Xavier. Lane 4, Cody Bybee, Bellbrook. Lane 5, Nicholas Pereira, St. Xavier. Lane 6, Liam Halpin of Oakwood. Lane 7, Ethan Diviak of Mason. And lane 8, Chet Dobson, Madera. And Chet did the set over the Christmas training with us.
Oh, okay. All right. And we're to an interview.
I'm with John Paul Kuzan from St. X, who just won the 50 fly and the 100 IM tonight. How does it feel?
It feels great.
Yeah?
Feels great, yeah.
Now, have you swam these events before?
I have, yes, yeah.
And is this your first time swimming them and winning them at the Classic?
Yes, first time winning, yeah.
So now, what are you looking forward to for the championship season?
I'm looking for St. X to do real well this year, pull another state championship. I think we can do some pretty good things.
Yeah. Now, how about you? For the rest of the season, what events are you focusing on?
I'm going to focus on the 50 free and the 100 fly.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay. And now we're ready for the championship final. David Moscow broke this record in 2007 with a time of 1:49.22. And our top seed, Cody Bybee, with the outstanding underwater fly kick we saw in the earlier races. Gordon Wheeler right in lane 3, right beside him, going out very strong, as is Kevin Leavold in lane 2. Cody's out in 25.0. Everyone else 25 mid. Cody Bybee, Mike, has had a tremendous meet.
Yes, he has.
He's out in 53.1. Nicholas Pereira in second, Wheeler in third. Here comes Wheeler charging on his third 50, trying to run Cody down. Pereira in third. Cody still holding the lead. Gordon Wheeler coming on strong right now, trying to get up on his hip. Looks like Cody's got a lot left in the tank. Wheeler in second, Pereira in third. Outstanding swims going. It's a battle for second between Wheeler and Pereira. Cody's going to get the victory. Just a matter of whether he breaks the record. He can come back at 28, 29 low, he's going to get it. Wheeler in second now, pulling away. Pereira in third. Looks like Cody just 86, just missed the record. Wheeler gets second, 152.4, outstanding swim. Pereira, outstanding swim at 154.02. So 3 great 200 flies right there. Halpin went 55.1 for fourth. Liam Halpin, and out of Oakwood. So outstanding heat. One of the better 200 fly heats I've seen this meet. And now
Yes.
we're going to the
100 breaststroke. Swimming in lane 1, Catherine Raymond of Oakwood. Lane 2, Bridget Engel, Springfield Catholic Central. Lane 3, Kylie Decker, Ursuline. Lane 4, Josie Grote of St. Ursula. Lane 5, Laramie Reed of Springfield Northeastern. Lane 7, Carolyn Lees, St. Ursula. Lane 7, Meredith Richters, Miami East. And lane 8, Carrie Tepe, the senior from Coleraine.
100 breaststroke record, Rachel Gusson. You recall she still holds the 200 breaststroke record as well.
Rachel Guston currently in attendance tonight.
That's good to hear. 1993, she set the record, 3:11. 3:11, so we'll see how the girls do. A tight heat. Lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5 all together. All 32 lows. Laramie Reed out first, 32:11. Anybody's race. We'll see who gets the all-important third wall going right here. Laramie, yes. Quick transition on her touch and go. Drop and pop, as you like to call it, Mike. And she is pulling away from the field a bit. I like what she's doing with her tempo. Powerful stroke, good rhythm. A little bit choppy on last stroke. 107.48. Laramie Reed. Springfield Northwestern. Finishing second. Bridget Engel, freshman. 108.33. Josie Grote gets third with a time of 108.58.
Swimming in the championship finals. Lane 1, Claudia Butterfield. Lane 2, Nora Fullenkamp of Centerville. Lane 3, Audrey Mooney, Turpin. Lane 4, Grace Siebert, Springfield Shawnee. Lane 5, Lauren Lampy, Centerville. Lane 6, Kate Overby, Marymont. Lane 7, Grayson McQuarrie, Bethel Tate. And lane 8, Addie Engel of Springfield Catholic Central.
Grace Siebert, our top seed. 105.61 this morning. As we wait for our announcers to finish setting the heat and making the introductions. Okay, up in lane 7, Gracelyn McCreary, a quick start. Lane 2, Nora Faircamp.
Lane 2, that's Nora Fullenkamp. She was runner-up in the Classic last year. We just saw her.
Field's pretty tight across the line there. Faircamp really taking it out well from Centerville. She touches first with a 30.43. McQuarrie's in second. Up in lane 7. Nora Faircamp running away with it. A good half-body, body-length lead. Good underwater pull-out. Got a little caught on a breakout there, but she's going to win the heat going away. Anybody's race for second. And now in lane 4, Faircamp wins 104.27. Lane 4, oh no, lane 6 ends up Katie Overby with a time of 106.81. Third place, Lauren Lampy, 107.17.
Boys 100 breaststroke. Swimming in lane 1, Griffin Manning of Lakota West. Lane 2, Brian Rexroth, Springfield Kenton Ridge. Lane 3, Teddy Schleer, Kings. Lane 4, Tinder Sear, Seven Hills. Lane 5, Charles Leapson, St. Xavier. Lane 6, Blake Brockman, St. Xavier. Lane 7, Sam McCarthy, Centerville. Lane 8, Nicholas Haler, Anderson.
Okay, out to the early lead. Straight across the line in lanes 4, 5, and 6. Tyndall Sire, Charles Leapson, Blake Brockman. Looks like Brockman touches first, 28-1. Here comes Tyndall. Tight race for second. Blake Brockman, great pullout right there. Coming to the finish. He's going to get the victory. At a time of 59:45, he got under. Tyndall was second with a time of 00:27. And in third, in lane 8, Nicholas Haler gets up for third with a time of 00:65. So we go to the championship final.
Serving in lane 1, Tyler Babinek of Milford. Lane 2, Dominic Harry of Dayton Carroll. Lane 3, Alex Wade, St. Xavier. Lane 4, Dylan Froas, St. Xavier. Lane 5, Luke Van Gorp, St. Xavier. Lane 6, Eric Knowles, Legacy Christian Academy. Lane 7, Dan Cashel, Jr. from Walnut Hills. Lane 8, Zach Baker of Springboro.
And Mike, all 8 finalists under a minute. All 59, there's only 9/100ths or 9/10ths separating the entire field. This should be a great race. Tommy Cope holds the record at 56.2, set in 2015. Vidalia Butler.
He was the runner-up in this event last year, Eric Knowles. Lane 7, a junior from Walnut Hills, Dan Castle. And in lane 8, 6 in this event last year, a senior from Springboro, Zach Baker.
Okay, now we've got the field set and announcements have been made. Alex Wade had a very clean entry and a great breakout in lane 3. Also lane 6, Eric Knowles, who's had a great meet as well. And he has taken a slight lead. Knowles in the yellow cap right there in lane 6. And we've got a burner up here, Tyler Babinek. Lane 1 at the top of the screen. Knowles, though, holding a commanding lead. Looks like he swam pretty smooth this morning because he's blowing it out tonight. Let's see this third wall. Drop, pop, good extension. Nice kick, good pull out. Very good breakout, didn't look for the surface. He's going to win the heat handily. Let's see how far under he can go. And 56.59, 56.59, just missing the record by Tommy Cope. Finishing second up in lane 1, Tyler, who was really fast going out, 57.80. All these guys repeated going under a minute, so that's a good swim. We got third place was Dan Cashel. Dan Cashel with a time of 58.90. Good swim for Dan.
It is good for Dan.
All right.
All right.
That was a great heat of breaststroke right there.
It was. 50 backstroke, swimming in lane 1 of the consolation final. Katie Kamenisky of Anderson High School. Lane 2, Ashka Shaw of Mason. Lane 3, Kayla Johnson of Loveland. Lane 4, Liz Klein, St. Ursula. Lane 5, Erin Kelly of Marymount. Lane 6, Ann Crosby, Mount Notre Dame. Must be Amy Crosby of Mount Notre Dame. Lane 7, Ariel Gray, St. Ursula. Lane 8, Nia Patel of Mason.
Okay. Once again, a junior varsity event. 50 backstroke. We got a tight race between lanes 3 and 4. Looks like Kayla in lane 4. Lane 3, Ashka finishes the victory with 30.21. Liz gets second, 30.41. And to the championship final, Mike.
Swimming in lane 1, Elizabeth Bonnell of Marymount. Lane 2, Emma Barbie, Macaulay. Lane 3, Charlotte Owens, Miamisburg. Lane 4, Celia Creviston, St. Ursula. Lane 5, Gracie Sublett, Walnut Hills. Lane 6, Elaine Dean, Vandalia Butler. Lane 7, Tanvi Summit, Mason. And lane 8, Annie Concannon of Turpin.
Celia had our top swim this morning, 29:35. Emma Schubert holds the record with a 27:32. Very good underwater right there by Elizabeth Bonnell in lane 1. It looks like lanes 4 and 5 get the early turn. Celia and Gracie. Celia, a freshman from Ursula Academy. Gracie, a sophomore from Walnut Hills. And it looks like right down to the touch. And Gracie gets the victory, 29-12. 6 100s ahead of Celia with 29-18. And finishing third, that's lane 6, Elaine Dean with a time of 29.90. And now to the fellas. Michael set the heat.
Swimming lane 1, Jamie Donovan, freshman from St. Xavier. Lane 2, Austin Smith of Elder. Lane 3, Scott Holcomb, St. Xavier. Lane 4, Christian Wall, St. Xavier. Lane 5, Nate Hinneman, Anderson. Lane 6, Daniel Stroh, St. Xavier. Lane 7, Lucas Zhang of Mason. Lane 8, Kellen Roddy of St. Xavier.
Okay, and the console heat's in the water. This time looks like lane 3, Scott Holcomb. And Holcomb gets the victory with a time of 27:58, finishing second. Up in lane 1, that's Jamie Donovan, 28:06.
Talk to us about winning the 100 breaststroke in your senior year.
It means a lot that I won it my senior year. I've come a long way with my breaststroke because it's been kind of a work in progress. So it was great to see such a great race at the end of a great 4 years here at the Coaches Classic.
Right now, you're going to be going to the University of Kentucky next year. Will you be swimming this event there?
Potentially, my main events will be the 50 and the 100 freestyle, but this could be my third event, so it'll be interesting.
Well, great. Congratulations tonight, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay, championship finals of the 50 backstroke. Lane 1, Greg Smith of Dayton Stivers. Lane 2, Drew Morstadt, St. Xavier. Lane 3, Tyler King, Centerville. Lane 4, Hunter McNacton, Beaver Creek. Lane 5, A.J. Walter, Marymount. Lane 6, Brandon Day, Loveland. Lane 7, Joshua Osterday, Kettering Fairmont. Lane 8, Connor Kelly of Springfield.
And they're off. Lane 6, looks like Brandon Day with a great underwater kick. Lane 4, Hunter McCatchen. And it's going to come down to the finish. It's a very tight race. Looks like lane 4. And Hunter gets the victory, 26-39.
Here with Josie Grody, a senior at St. Ursula, the winner of the 200 individual medley. That was such a tight race. Tell us about the finish.
Well, it was pretty exciting. Turning from the breaststroke, I just kind of saw the rest of the field and was like, oh, better go.
Is that your normal race strategy, or do you work on something else in your IMs?
Well, usually in the IM, I try to focus on the breaststroke because I think that's probably my strongest point in that. But, I mean, the freestyle is, like, crucial to it, so I try to work on that at practice a lot, too.
You're a senior headed to Indiana University next year. What are your goals the rest of this season?
I'm just excited to be with my team. We have such a good atmosphere this year, and I'm so excited to just be with them and have fun and make a lot of memories.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations tonight and good luck.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Good swim. Okay, and now we're into the 200 backstroke, a collegiate event. Michael set the field.
Lane 1, Avery McCarthy, Beaver Creek. Lane 2, Maggie Clough, Springboro. Lane 3, Isabel Murray, Taylor. Lane 4, Lauren Thomas of Mason. Lane 5, Olivia Chick of Yellow Springs. Lane 6, Emma Otten of Fairfield. Lane 7, Nicola Lane of Centerville. And lane 8, Emma Schubert of Seven Hills.
Okay. And lane 6, Emma Otten out first, followed by Maggie Clough in lane 2, up at the top of the screen. Emma's out in 58.9, outstanding first half of her race. Senior from Fairfield holding the lead. Maggie Clough, a freshman from Springboro, battling, leading for second. Lane 5, Olivia Chick in third. Otten at 30.3, the meet record, 2003, so she's able to come back in sub 30. She's got a shot at breaking Shelly Zelnick's record from 2015 out of Troy. And here she comes. She's got a shot out of the console heat. She's just going to miss it. That's a heck of a swim. 2:02.34. Emma Otten in lane 2. That's Maggie Clough, 2:03.42. These swims were really, really fast compared to what they went this morning. Two outstanding drops right there. Just had a swim just off the meet record there, Mike. Okay.
Emma Otten, yeah, she struggled this morning, but I knew she'd be tough tonight.
She was tough. 2:02.3 out in 130 at her 150 mark.
So, swimming in the championship finals, lane 1, Issa All of Oakwood. Lane 2, Maggie Burning of Fairmont. Lane 3, Lucy Callard of Seven Hills. Lane 4, Brianna Wolf of Kings. Lane 5, Isabel Gable, Greenville. Lane 6, Peyton Kiner, Cincinnati Christian, winner of last night's 100 back. Lane 7, Madeline Kenyon of Oakwood. Lane 8, Pruitt Walther of Centerville.
And we've got a field here that should be close to challenging this record. We'll see if any of them can get under 2 minutes. Certainly would be a great swim for this point in the season. Great opportunity to swim a collegiate event. High School Classic really affords college coaches that want to look at the state of Ohio some opportunity there. And now we're going to go to another interview here. All right, Peyton off to a very good start. Great underwater right there. Takes an early lead.
She was disappointed at her initial speed this morning, so she vowed that she was going to go out harder tonight.
Go out a little bit quicker. She is doing that now. You can see at the bottom of the screen, lane 6, with about almost a 3/4 now, almost a full body length lead. And that's an aggressive first 50 for her, 28.5. Followed by Isabel Gable, sophomore from Greensville. Peyton Kiner, commanding lead right there, you can see. And we know she's got a strong back half, so we'll see if she can keep going. She's out well, 59.1. If she can come back in double O, she's on record pace. Let's see if she can bring it home in double O and put this records. Running away from the field, Peyton Kiner. Cincinnati Christian, a senior. And Brianna Wolf. Isabel Gable in second. Kiner just got to come back in 30.6. She's got a great shot right here, Mike. I know you know her well. Every day you see her. And she's got it. 1:59.30, a new meet record, Peyton Kiner. And my commentating partner here is very excited. He's pumping his arm. All right, congratulations. Isabel Gable gets second with a time of 2:04.54. And in third, Lucy Callard, who was 8th at the beginning of the race, came home with a 2:05. Really nailed the back half, gets third. So what a great
Hunter
swim.
McNaughton is a sophomore at Beaver Creek High School
And now we
and
have
the
an-
winner of the junior varsity 50 backstroke. How does it feel to win for Beaver Creek as only a sophomore?
Feels really good. I'm really proud of it. Put in a lot of work and it's starting to pay off.
Now this is especially sweet because you don't swim year-round, but you beat several gentlemen who do. So tell us about it.
I just try to put a lot of work in at practices, do the best I can, and then just leave it all out in the pool.
And what are you looking forward to as you finish out your sophomore year season?
Hanging out with all the guys. It's a really cool team, a lot of really cool people, and just learning from all the upperclassmen.
Outstanding. Well, congratulations, Hunter, and good luck the rest of the season.
You too. Thank you.
Congratulations. All right, we got the 200 back for the gentlemen. And Mike will set the field here.
Swimming in lane 1, Owen Conley of Waynesville. Lane 2, Andrew Devine, St. Xavier. Lane 3, Pete Breisinger, St. Xavier. Lane 4, Henry Markhart, Seven Hills. Lane 5, Jacob McDonald, Lakota East. Lane 6, Luke Sobolewski, St. Xavier. Lane 7, Aaron Skriquira, Walnut Hills. Lane 8, Josh Ryan.
Okay, and Luke is leading in lane 6. Right there, you can see him. Having a good meet. Luke's out in 53.4, 53.34. Andrew Devine, sophomore, St. X, is in second. Good extension right there for Andrew. Nice job getting into his wall. Luke out in to 150 and 122.10. This meet record was set last year by Matthew Marcotte, who will with a 148.29. And we're on our final length. Let's see what Luke can finish up with here. He's going to handily get the victory. And he holds on with a 150.76. That's a great swim out of the console heat. Finishing second, that's Peter Breisinger, one of our announcer's sons. Time of 154.33. And Andrew Devine gets third with a time of 155.96. And now we go to an interview.
This is the championship
Here with Gracie Sublett, a sophomore at Walnut Hills. She just won the 50 backstroke. How'd that feel for you as a sophomore to win the 50 backstroke?
Amazing.
Now, you were the first winner for Walnut Hills this year. That's pretty significant.
My coaches, I walked over and they were like so excited. My girl coach, she was like jumping up and down, and like our guy coach, who's our assistant coach, he was freaking out. They were so happy.
It's a great swim. What's next for you this season?
Next we have ECCs next weekend, and then we have sectionals. I think I'll be doing 100 back.
Well, good luck and congratulations tonight.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay, for championship finals, we have a great lineup. Swimming in lane 1, Nathan Mitchell, Miami Valley. Lane 2, Greg Kalin of Seven Hills. Lane 3, Grant House, St. Xavier. Lane 4, John Sampson of Bellbrook. Lane 5, Hank Seifert of Xenia. Lane 6, Connor Blatt, Dayton Carroll. Lane 7, Kevin Liebold, Kettering Alter. Lane 8, Dutch Kipp of Oakwood.
And we had a very fast first heat in the console heat. We'll see if this one can duplicate.
Classic record set back well, just last year by Seven Hills Matthew Hartford. He went at 148.29. 150.68 set 1996 by Justin Thornton is the 10th place.
It's a very tight field. Sampson out to a bit of a lead now. 25-7, John Sampson. Mark Seifert, Hank Seifert, in second, 26-2 going out. Sampson holding the lead, it's being challenged. Now Connor Blatt. Lane 6 coming up. Lane 3, Grant House closing in. House is in third now. They're out in 53 and 54 respectively. John Sampson pulling away from the field, almost a body length lead now. Let's see where he is here coming into the third wall. Very aggressive turn right there. He's back half in the race. Great job on his underwater right there. And he looks like he's got a great shot to break the meet record. He's just got to finish in 28 flat. He can get it done and see what his last leg looks like here. Solid. He's going to have to really finish hard to get in. Here comes House storming home. Seifert trying to hold him off. Sampson holds him off with a time of 1:48.06, breaking the meet record. House 1:48.38, just off the meet record. And so that's our 9th meet record of the weekend. Our 9th meet record, Mike, of the weekend, 1:48.06. House finishes second, 1:48.38, and our third place, Seifert, 1:52.21. And now we're to an interview.
We're here with Maggie Burning. She's a junior, just won the 200 butterfly for Fairmont. The first victory for Fairmont this weekend. How does that feel?
Pretty good. It's really nice to represent my school.
So the 200 fly, one of the toughest events. You don't usually get to swim it in a high school meet. Tell us about your race strategy. You really came on at the end.
I try to kind of cruise the first 100 and just like bring it home on the last 100, everything I got with the underwaters.
Where does the 200 fly rank for you in your list of events?
Number 1, definitely.
It certainly looked like it tonight. Congratulations, good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
And now we have the last girls event of the evening, the 400 freestyle relay. Swimming in lane 1, Wyoming. Lane 2, Lakota West. Lane 3, Sycamore. Lane 4, Oakwood. Lane 5, Springboro. Lane 6, Walnut Hills. Lane 7, Seven Hills. And lane 8, Lakota East.
And the record is held by Mason, who set this record last year, 3:29.61. Out very quickly, we've got lane 3, Sycamore, Isabel Jimenez, and then we've also have in lane 5, that's Walnut Hills. Right for Walnut Hills leading off. And our second leg for Oakwood, who's in first currently, will be Anna McCarthy. Dadalinsky from Walnut. Sycamore now coming up. Sycamore is in first place. Caroline Berardo. And the anchor, Anna Campbell, just went into the water. Followed by Maggie Clough, Samantha Alator. Tight race for second. Sycamore in charge right now. This consolation heat. Annabelle Campbell pulling away from the field. Sycamore in lane 3. 3 from the top right there. See, the battle is for second. Oakwood, Springboro. And it looks like Sycamore is going to get the victory. She's holding on. Good battle for second. One more lap. Our anchor, I'm sorry, we got ahead of myself. Now we got Campbell in the water. Oakwood in second. Still battling Springboro. It's a tight race. Okay, now things heating up on this last leg with a 50 to go. Oh, we've got a dead heat, Mike. It's going to be a battle to the finish. Oakwood pulling up. Sycamore trying to hold them off. Here comes Springboro. And now, Oakwood Springboro. Who's going to get the touch? And it goes to Oakwood. 342.13 to 342.16. 3/100ths. Sycamore does get third for 343.22. And now to an interview.
We're here with Peyton Kiner, a senior from Cincinnati Christian, who has just won her second event, the 200 backstroke, and set a new meet record. Peyton, how does it feel? You've been here for 4 years, and you set a record in your last classic swim. How does that feel?
It feels like the cherry on top. You know, all this hard work comes together and presents itself at such an amazing meet where you have the fastest swimmers in the state coming together and competing. So it feels awesome.
When you're a freshman at Liberty next year, what will you miss the most about coming to the Classic?
I'll miss the high school atmosphere, the D1, D2 coming together at such an amazing venue where everyone's just packed together and cheering their hardest for their swimmers. So I'll miss the fun atmosphere of just racing.
Well, that was an amazing swim. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Meredith.
Congratulations. And now we have the championship final.
Swimming in lane 1, Turpin. Lane 2, Marymont. Lane 3, Kings. Lane 4, St. Ursula. Lane 5, Mason. Lane 6, Ursuline Academy. Lane 7, Centerville. Lane 8, Beaver Creek.
got a tight race between the middle of our pool, Ursuline Academy, Mason, as well as up in lane 7, Centerville. Centerville with a slight lead right now, going out fast in the first leg. Centerville was first at the 50. We'll see now, middle of the pool. Mason coming in, that's House and Bluebaum. Centerville holding the lead at 52-63. Solid lead off leg by Brooke Walter. Now we got Cara Dupree surging up, and she is pulling up with the leaders. That's Marymont in lane 2. And now Marymont is in second. Centerville still holding a slight lead. But Cara Dupree, who's had a tremendous meet, is really racing at a high level, and she is now taking the lead as Marymont in lane 2. Top of your screen, you can see there, Cora, a great extension, powerful kick. And now we have Katie Overby taking off. Good solid start, clean entry. And Marymont now with about a 1.7 lead at the third. And they are really cranking. They've had some great relays. And they've got a nice lead here. Marymont now extending their lead. Centerville holding on for seconds. Great race for third. As now we see Ursuline Academy, Megan Glass coming up. Marymont will be anchoring with Lainey Newman, who's anchored all the relays to this point. And she'll have a lead going in. And Marymont first, Centerville, now Ursuline is second, Centerville third. Marymont with about a 2 body length lead. We'll see if Lainey can hold on. She's swimming very powerfully. It's a great race for second, though. Marymont looks like they may hold on for the victory. And now St. Ursula has come up very strong. Marymont pulling away. Lainey Newman, sophomore. In lane 4, surging now. That's Josie Grody. She's going to get second. And a 3:31.27 victory by Marymont. St. Ursula was second with 3:32.20. And Mason finishes third with a 3:32.89. 3:32.89. And now we'll be going to the final event. We're going to do a interview.
I'm here with Eric Knowles from Legacy Christian, who has pretty much just swept all of his events this weekend. He swam the 200 IM, the 400 IM, and the 100 breaststroke and won all of those events. How does that feel?
It just feels great. This meet has just turned out better than I could have ever expected, and I just want to give the glory to God for that.
Yeah. So, I mean, as a senior, you said this is your first time winning these events at the Classic, so that's got to be a pretty amazing feeling.
Yeah, it was like my goal was just to win one thing this year, and just to win 3 was just 3 times that. Is just amazing.
Great.
Yeah.
So now with these 3 under your belt, you've got to be feeling pretty confident going into championship season.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited for state. It's gonna be a good racing, and just excited. Yeah.
Great. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Good job, Eric.
So we're at heat 1 of the boys 400 freestyle relay. Swimming in lane 1, Turpin. Lane 2, Lakota East. Lane 3, Oakwood. Lane 4, Milford. Lane 5, Vandalia Butler. Lane 6, Walnut Hills. Lane 7, Wyoming. And lane 8, Troy Christian.
Okay, in lane 5, Vandalia Butler. Colin Wolf out to a big lead, but also being chased by Turpin's Pete Lingo. Now Pete Lingo has surged home. 48-4 by Pete, giving Turpin the early lead. Up at the top of the field there, up at the screen, you can see very tight race between Turpin and Vidalia Butler. That's Cole Dellinger for Turpin. And he's still holding on. Yeah, now Butler has caught them. That is Brendan Shanahan, junior. Very good race. All right, we're going to have Cole Cupper from a freshman at Turpin. And from Delly Butler, that's going to be Adam Brunkel, our third legs. And now in lane 5, from Walnut Hills, Dan Ketchel. Right there with the leaders. Walnut had a great leg out of Ethan Willebrand, a senior. Bring his team right up there in the hunt. And now Milford. Milford in lane 4. Milford with the lead. Followed by Vidalia Butler. Walnut Hills right there, battling for second. Milford running away with it. Tyler. It's a great race for second. And Milford's going to win this event, this heat, consolation heat. Tyler split 22-3, 22-2 going out right there. Great first path. And he's holding on. We got Oakwood. Looks like Oakwood. It's going to be tight. Walnut Hills. Wyoming snuck in there.
Carson Burt with a great split.
Carson Burt came home
46.
At 24-3 his last 50.
Yeah, he went out at 22-4. He went out 46-7.
That's a great swim. Milford finishes first in console heat, 3:17.55. Wyoming, 3:19.80. And Walnut Hills, 3:19.94. So all three of those teams under 3:20, which typically will make it to state. Championship final, and Michael set the field.
Swimming lane 1, Dayton Carroll. Lane 2, Seven Hills. Lane 3, Moeller. Lane 4, St. X. Lane 5, Mason. Lane 6, Bellbrook. Lane 7, Springboro. And lane 8, Sycamore.
Well, Mike, question is, can they break their 4th meet record? 4 for 4 on relays.
We'll find out.
Charles Leibson leaving off. The record is 3:07.53. If they are safe with their starts, I think we've got a very good chance.
I think they're going to do it.
Their teammates are jumping around in the stands, so they're excited. I'm going to project. Should I call the shot right here?
They're going to do it.
You want me to call the time?
Yes, call it.
I'm gonna go 3:04.4. 3:04.4. Charles Leibson leading off. Bellbrook, we've got Cody Bybee, who we've seen be awesome all night, all weekend. Tremendously explosive. Leibson right with him. Pumped up. Cody with a slight lead. They're out in 22-3. 21-8 for Cody. Charles is right there on his hip. Cody out front. It's going to be 44 most likely right here, which is a great lead off. And he does. He goes 44.95. Leibson out 46.3. Great lead off for him. looking at they might go a 3 or 2 if they keep it rolling. Xavier now has command with about a body and a half lead. Luke has swam very well all weekend. Sobolinski, who was 21-3. They're going to go in the low 3 minutes. They're going to go. Justin right here has had a well of a meet. Very explosive. Everything from the sprints to the mile where he broke the record. They're going to go. They're going to go close to 3 minutes, Mike. It's going to be about 3:02.
Even faster.
Even faster.
I'll tell you, it's
amazing.
this is stronger than last year by far.
Well, I remember when the national record was 3:02, 3:01, and they're going to be right on what was that. I mean, now it's under 3 minutes, but considering they're all swimming in briefs and just basic suits, this is a 21.5 going out right there for Grinder, and so bringing it home with House. Look at a great relay. Yeah, they are. If he can, I think we're going to see a 3:01 out of him. Grant bringing it home, just blowing out. They're very close to lapping the field. 21-2 for Grant. You see him going the other way as everybody else is going the opposite way. Moeller's in second, but it's all coming down to how much they break the record by. St. Xavier right here. Are they going to get under? 3:00:52. Wow, that's an amazing in-season swim. Not one of them was suited. That's a heck of a, that might be their team record. I don't know if they've ever gone any faster. 3:00, Mike. Amazing swim. No one suited.
3:00:52.
Unbelievable.
They're going to break.
I mean, it's got to be the national record. I think it's like a 2:57.
Yeah, well, they're going to be right on it.
They're going
to be right on it or faster.
Yeah, the Canton Pool, they'll be buzzing if they do. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Great swim. What a way to finish up the Classic. I believe we broke 10 records.
We've done this for 22 years. Yeah. I can't remember a faster field, a faster meet, a better group of performers, athletes, tremendous athletes in this town.
I was tremendously impressed with the interview that the young men and women conducted with the poise and it just goes to show the quality of individuals that this sport is producing and these schools and their coaches. Outstanding. So just a well of a swim right there. Way to finish up. And that concludes.
That's it. That's a wrap. Another year, 2017. Great working with you, partner. That concludes,
a pleasure as always.
That concludes our coverage of the Southwest Ohio High School Swimming and Diving Classic. For the entire Waycross team, including Benson Sperling, Meredith Griffin, April Curley, I'm Mike Leonard. Good night, and we'll see you in a few weeks at the district meets.
Good night.
Waycross Sports presentation of the 2017 Southwest Ohio Swim Classic is sponsored by the Greater Cincinnati Ohio Dealers Association, SwimMeet.com, St. Ursula Academy Swimming, St. Xavier Swimming and Diving, New Richmond High School, Mason Swim and Dive Boosters, Joe Waller, Claudia Miller, Mark D'Angelo, George and Linda Collard, the Robert E. Miller Trust, and in memory of Richard and Barbara Thomas.